Kia ora whānau at the end of another week and also the end of day 20 in our 28 days of gratitude. We'll go over tomorrow's practice, reflect on the week and also review the blog. Let's go! So this week I had some mahi with my clients creating content for their kaupapa, for their businesses. I had a women in business networking breakfast. Very nice kai. The event was alright. As I mentioned earlier in the week, I knew a lot of the content that they were sharing, which meant that I had to find value elsewhere. So my focus was on building and maintaining connections, learning about other people's businesses and how I could help in that way. And the rest is all reading, paperwork, more reading, more research, which is really fun. So onto the blog. We got a new kaupapa, new direction I feel for the blog as well. And by that I mean that the blogs will follow different atua or gods, deities, every moon cycle now. So before it used to be random topics that I'd choose, but now we'll be following the atua, their different expressions, how we can engage with them, and the influence they have in our lives that we may not even know about. So our first one up is Whiro, and he's the atua associated with everything bad and evil and disease, like he's just not a good guy. And Whiro's personified through insects, mosquitoes, scabs, skin infections, illnesses, and also what we don't see, which is in behaviour that is quite negative and destructive. And I'm not saying that we put the blame on Whiro, even though that's what the title is. But we should become more aware of how susceptible we are to his influence, to his negative influence, when we're feeling low in energy. And by low energy, I mean that feeling when you haven't had enough to eat, not enough sleep, or something's just off, and you become a real delight to be around. You know. And we need to realise that when we get to that state, like, that's Whiro's house. And you ain't leaving. Not if he had his way anyway. And so the blog was a push to recognise that Whiro is present and how we can manage ourselves better so that whatever impact Whiro does have, it's minimal. Then we can focus on recognising what the triggers are and how we can get rid of them and lessen his influence in our lives. As a mai whakaaro for the blog, if you had a different interpretation, I'd love to hear it. Just send me a message. Otherwise, practice for day 21. The practice is called Magnificent Outcomes. And what we're going to do is choose 3 things or situations that we'd like a magnificent outcome for. Once you've got your 3, write them down, but as if they've already happened. So thank you for the magnificent outcome from my meeting at work, or for my promotion, for my test. Go crazy. Then part 2 of this practice is that if something unexpected happens throughout your day, you're to say thank you for the magnificent outcome of blah, as if you attracted that situation or that event to happen. And this is a good practice for you if you're one to say, oh, I hope I get this, I hope this happens, or hope and hope and hope and hope. Hoping's cool, but if we think about the law of attraction, and if you're grateful for something as if it's already happened, then you're already attracting that energy back to you. So it's more likely to come and feature in your life. So just try flip it for a while. Instead of saying I hope, say thank you for whatever it is. Goodbye. Cool, I think that's us for this week. Kia pai te rā pōpō, have a good day tomorrow. Be awesome, be grateful, and we'll catch you throughout the week. Pomari.